because I'm getting so much into this, and I wanted to find out what is going on with this Ihara guy. Like, did he really kill? Did he really kill the victim, or was this all just something else? So I'm going to continue on. Plus, if you're hearing a noise, by the way, if you're hearing a noise, it's a fan that's blowing on my legs because it's really hot today. Seriously, it's all sunny and summer, and it's just really nuts.
Yagamishi, how was your first outing?
Not bad. I handled the problem and name-dropped you guys, so all in a day's work.
Awesome. Sounds like the system's working gangbusters. By the way, if you'd like a little pro tip, you can enter keywords on your own, independent of any post.
Why would I do that?
Say you pick up a rumor in town, or hear someone drop a dubious phrase. Putting that into our keyword database will help refine the results algorithm. And thus, the program becomes more effective. In layman's terms, the more you enter new data, the more my program can learn.
Gotcha. So this thing can hone its street smarts along with me.
Correct. Do make use of the system often, if you could.
Ah, the keywords used in the keyword filter can be acquired from conversations with people in the city, chatter posts, etc. Try promoting a buzzword research and using the keyword filter. Trouble may be brewing as you read this.
I know this is a lot, but one last thing. We've also got a bulletin board for case requests. A good number of them are somewhat beyond our current capacity. So if you ever feel like it, maybe you can pick them up.
Hey, never hurts to have more income. I'll take a look sometime.
A detective's bread and butter. Side cases earn you money, SP, and items in exchange for investigating someone's problems. You can accept new side cases by checking the bulletin boards at the Yagami Detective Agency or Yokohama 99. New side cases may also open up unexpectedly as you explore the city. Awesome! 100 yen and 300 SP. Not bad. Okay, I saw... Okay. It's almost time to meet with Sawa Sensei. She said the place is on Isazaki Road. Oh, buzz! It's a buzz. Oh, here we go. Sounds fake AF, but I see that body model move. I don't do horror movies. If that body model budges, I'm gone. I just ran down the hall. Body model. The body model in the science room has been moving. I admit it makes for a decent scare for high schoolers, but a whole lot of people are talking about it at once. Kind of unusual. Maybe I'll look into it if I find the time. Doubt anything will come of it, though. The body model walks at night. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Okay. Oh god. Whee! Ah. Ah, I can't even equip it now. Damn it! Booyah!
Really, guys?
I am good. Place. There she is. I see her. Go to place. I think that's her on the top.
What's your problem?
Uh-oh. I love that. Damn. Okay, what's going on?
Sawa-sensei, isn't it? Stereo High School, Class 2-2. Yes?
Oh.
Sir?
Take a break. You guys don't say much, do you? After this is over, you better start talking. Time to tell me what you know!
Oh. This is getting interesting.
Here we go.
Oh yeah. Hey. Oh. Wonder what the hell they wanted. Ooh.
Sir, are you okay? I hung up with the cops just now.
Really? Just now? You want to keep going?
Yo! Need a hand with these guys?
Huh?
Good job holding them back on your own.
Dude!
You're not the only hero here.
I mean, where did you even come from?
I was watching from inside, man.
Okay. You shouldn't get involved.
Relax, fella. Allow me to show you how it's
Hey,
done.
hold on.
Listen up. I'm just gonna warn you. I'm a better fighter than this guy.
Huh?
What?
Fuck.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Right. Thanks for making them slink into the night before I could even ask who they were.
Huh?
Later.
Can I help you?
I came here to meet someone. I'll just check upstairs real quick. Sensei. Are you okay? Did someone get here before me?
I'm sorry. There's nothing I can say. I can't tell you anything you don't already know.
What happened up here? Did someone come to intimidate you? Someone who might be involved?
I couldn't make out who the woman was. She had sunglasses on.
And what did she say to you?
That I need to stay away from this. The whole Mikoshiba-kun case. And then she said that you need to do the same.
Me too?
Yes.
What if I were to refuse?
If you said no. Then she told me I should give you this picture.
Huh? This is Mikoshiba.
I'm so sorry, but I'm leaving.
Wait! I get it. At least let me walk you home.
Just stop! I don't want anything to do with this! If you come back to the school, I'd appreciate it if you would stop talking to me. There's nothing I can do to help you anymore.
Someone intimidated her. Without quick search mode. Quick search mode is used for examining pieces of evidence. The left side of the screen provides a complete view of the object to be examined. The right side of the screen provides an enlarged view of the area as well as a cursor. The right side of this... Oh, I already read that one. Examine your evidence thoroughly and satisfy each objective in order to complete the investigation. He's in a pretty nice suit. Was he on his way to teach when he was abducted?
Hey.
Are his hands tied in the back? No way he could have escaped that.
Suspicious.
Are his hands... Oh, sorry. I already got that one.
What the...
Yep, it's got to be Hiro Mikoshiba. After he got worked over. Guess he took a beating at some point. So much rubble. Where exactly is this? I don't recognize it. The corpse was found in Ijincho, if I remember right. Making sure that there might be some hidden stuff inside this picture. The woman who gave this to Sawa-sensei must be involved in some way with whoever killed Mikoshiba. Otherwise, she wouldn't have this picture. In that case, were those guys just now the ones who killed Mikoshiba? But why would they come after me, when the police have already kicked off their own investigation and everything?
Still so many unanswered questions.
That would be the white mask of the Yokohama Liumang. These guys would break your knees for the right price.
So they're just a bunch of thugs for hire?
Pretty much.
Well, anything else I can do for you?
I've earned something of a reputation here in this town. But you've got a face I haven't seen anywhere before. Why are these goons picking a fight with you? Got any ideas?
I've got a hunch. But I'm gonna keep it to myself.
A tightwad, huh? Didn't I just bail your ass out?
A handyman?
It's Kuwana. You got trouble here, I'm the one you call. I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty. I can handle shit the cops won't deal with either.
Jin Kuwana, handyman.
Not exactly a service I'm in need of at the moment. Crossing that line is tough, and I prefer to do it myself.
Oh, really? And what line of work would that be?
I'm a private detective in Kamurocho. What is it now?
Some competition just showed up on my turf and made a scene, man. How would you feel if the situation was reversed? You wouldn't tolerate any disrespect, would you? So state your name, and then you say, sorry, Kuwana, I made a bit of a ruckus here.
Exactly how high up the food chain is a handyman in this town?
I'm just trying to teach you some manners.
People like you teach manners around here? You can't even exchange cards right.
I see you know how to block a kick. So let's move on to the next part.
Guess I better start learning
Don't
from
let
this
me
guy.
down now.
Come on.
Now that's fancy. How's this? Hey, what else you got?
Oh boy. Oh, that was really cool. This is so cool.
Better than I was expecting.
Right back at you. Give yourself a pat on the back.
Hey, you want to tone it down? Or you want another lesson?
I'm listening.
You don't know when to give up.
Time's up, both of you. The cops are almost here.
What the? Sugiura-kun?
You know each other?
After we get out of here. Come on, let's use the back way.
So they know each other. That's interesting. I wonder if he'll explain.
Seriously? How do a couple of grown-ass men end up bickering like that?
I was just finishing what he started.
Yeah. And you can thank Sugiura-kun here that you're still standing.
How do you even know this guy?
Kawana-san's our senpai here in Ujincho. He's the local handyman. He's got tons of connections both above and below ground. So, definitely a higher tier of service than us.
Have you been working together?
No, but we did pay our respects before we opened our office. Bowed our heads, asked for his blessing, all that.
Unlike someone, Sugiura-kun knows his manners.
Settle down. So, Todd, who were those idiots back there?
Kawana-san says they're a gang. The Yokohama Ryuma.
Specifically, Liumang assassins called the White Masks. They were surprisingly inept back there, though.
Nah, they just didn't know who they crossed.
Hold up, assassins? Why would someone put a hit out on Yagami-san?
Maybe they were just out to scare you. I mean, I doubt even the Liumang would take someone out in public. They don't like crowds.
Whatever the case, can you find out who hired them? I prefer to know who wants me dead.
No can do. Even they don't know their clients. They get all their gigs piped in from the dark web. Good news is, you can hire them yourself, too. Want me to hit them up for you?
No thanks. I'm good on the contract killing front.
Man, oh man. What kind of shit did you step in? If you're gonna make a mess in this town, I want in. Some things are better left to the locals. Especially when it starts turning gray.
Fine by me.
What is?
Having someone around who knows the ins and outs of Ujincho, man. Besides, don't you owe him for saving your ass from the White Masks?
He didn't save my ass.
Pull the stick out, buddy. I can tell he's cool. Yo, wanna grab a drink? On me.
Now here's a kindred spirit. You're on, and I'm getting round two.
See? I knew you weren't half bad.
Hey, show me now, do you?
Coming with, Todd?
Nah, not tonight. I'm heading back to the agency. Got a few things to sort out.
Your loss. As they say, always take what comes, never chase what leaves.
My thoughts exactly. Except maybe a little more fancy.
It's like we're already old friends.
Guess I'm making the trek back to 99 alone. Oh boy. Don't give me none of that lip. Please, be reasonable. What's going on? Wait, I know that guy. It's my son, that hermit from Kamurocho. Oh, what's he doing in a Jincho? Looks like he's in trouble. Better help him out. Extracting the past.
Hey!
Back off the old man. Yagami-san? What? This guy your buddy or something?
Yeah.
He's a friend from back home in Kamurocho. And if you intend on getting violent, I won't just stand and watch. Who said anything about violence? This is merely a business negotiation.
Hmm?
Oh, really? Yeah. See, Yama-san? He's got talent. His extracts are exquisite, first-class commodities. Yet he sells them for way too cheap. If he really understood the economics, he'd jack up the price much higher. Maybe even get an online shop going. And he'd really be racking it in. As I said, that's a terrible idea. These extracts are potent enough to endanger our life. I refuse to distribute them haphazardly. Yeah? Look where that attitude's got you. You'll be a bum forever at this rate. And if you want to change that, I suggest you work with me. Not a chance. You just don't listen to reason, do ya?
Hey.
I think he made himself clear. Now get lost. Guess I'll be needing to shut you up first. This may be my last one, but what the hell? Down the hatch. That's one of my extracts. How did... Damn you, Kazamiya. Did you steal it? This shit's got a real strong kick. Got me feeling like a goddamn superhero. Isn't that more like what a supervillain would say? Don't underestimate him, Yagami-san. That extract he took can amplify a person's strength several times over. The way he is now, I doubt even a seasoned fighter like you could take him on. Unless, of course, you were to try this. What is it? This is yet another powerful extract I developed during my time here. Take it and you'll be able to match him blow for blow.
Gotcha.
Interesting. It's time to level the playing field. You two done shooting the breeze? Stand back, Yama-san. I'll make sure he never bothers you again. Alright. Warrior's Onslaught Extracts. Sweet! Ooh, and there's skills too. I almost forgot about that one. What to do. Battle bonus. What to get. Silent Destroyer. Targets of people to watch out for will be less likely to notice if you break anything. What to do. Boost grip. Battle bonus. Sure use that. Wall strike. And yep, that's about it. Damn it! Oh my god! So that's what it does. That is pretty cool. Thank you, Yagami-san. You helped me out of a real pickle just like the old times. Speaking of, what brought you out to Jincho? You're not done with Kamurocho for good, are you? Well, you could say I'm here as part of my journey of self-discovery. I mentioned this when we first met, didn't I? How I was abandoned in the mountains as a child.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you said when you were found, you already had the extract formula on you, right? That's right. And since I don't have any relatives, that old document remains the only clue to the past I had. That's why I've spent my life studying it, to see if it can shed some light on my past. Didn't you also claim you might be descended from a Tenju? Not sure how serious you were, but did you find out anything since?
Yeah.
I'm afraid not, unfortunately. but coming to Ijincho may be a step in the right direction. What makes you say that? I caught wind of a researcher who lives here. Turns out he has an accident or ancient codex that strongly resembles my extract formula.
I see.
Ah, okay. So you're thinking you found a lead? Yes. And I figured I might need to stay in Ijincho for a while. That's why I reopened my shop here not long ago. But as you saw, that thug soon set his sights on me. Well, there's nothing like your extracts in the market. Sooner or later, someone's going to come looking to make a profit. But to mass produce them would be utterly irresponsible. What if they were to fall into the hands of criminals? You have a point there. At any rate, why don't you stop by my shop sometime? It's over in Chinatown. I'm proud to say I've developed quite a few new extracts since you've last visited.
Yep.
Oh, really? Then maybe I should go take a look right now. By all means, I'll show you the way. What to do? What? So this is Liama's son's new place. I guess this is his way of making it feel like home. Yakami-san, please make yourself at home. As he says. Too bad his new home reeks just as bad as the first. Now do you remember how to brew an extract? I kind of forgot how it all works. It's been a couple of years. Not to worry, I'll be happy to go over the process again. Think of an extract as a concentration of nature's raw essence. There are many extract varieties, each suiting a specific purpose. Some restore health, others heighten specific abilities, some even reduce your likelihood of getting into a brawl. That last thing you said, I mean I can just drink something to cheat my way out of fights? Is that even scientifically possible? Like I say, the principle behind it is a mystery. Perhaps it emits a pheromone that inhabits aggression in certain types of people. What would you call that? A thug spray? Anyhow, you'll need to gather your own materials in order to prepare an extract. But as thanks for helping me, you can use the materials I have, just this once. Now go ahead and give the process a try. Empty extract vessel. I have a dragon. Alright, hope this doesn't blow in my face. Alright, recipes. An Eye of the Dragon. I don't know where to find that in the first Judgment game. What the hell? Okay, I think that just about does it. I'd say that turned out quite nicely. Quite simple, wasn't it? All it takes is going about the city, gathering the right materials and adding them to the broth. After that, your extract will be ready in no time. And so you don't have to run to me every time. I'll give you a special gourd with my extract solution inside. That way you can whip up extracts on the go. Upon creating an extract, you need an empty extract vessel to store it. One extract per vessel, that's the rule. So if I want to carry around a bunch of extracts, I'll need a bunch of empty vessels. That's right. And not just any vessels, they must be empty extract vessels. Normal containers would corrupt the extract's components or worse, melt. They melt? Are you sure it's safe to drink stuff like that? Haha. Don't you worry, I'm sure it's safe on the body. Anyhow, these vessels can be found all over town. These careless customers of mine litter empty extract vessels wherever they go, it seems. So by picking them up and reusing them, you'll be doing yourself and the town a favor. Great. As if this couldn't get any more appealing. Well, I guess I'll keep my eye out for these vessels then. Now that that's been said, would you be willing to do me a favor? Sure, if I can. Remember that researcher I mentioned? The one with the ancient codex? Well, we've been studying those texts together. Well, we've hit a wall in our research. In order to proceed, we need access to rare materials. Many of them. I would hunt them down myself, but my bag's given out on me again. Sorry to keep asking things of you, but would you be able to find the materials I need?
Yep.
That shouldn't be a problem. Guess there's no extract for back pain, huh? As helpful as that would be, the extracts aren't designed to fit common issues. Most of their effects are for rather obscure situations. Yeah, no kidding. As for the rare materials you need, can those also be found around town? Oh yes, each of the extracts can be made with things you can find on the street. Mind you, the actual formula calls for natural materials, but being that I am a city dweller, I've learned to use appropriate substitutes. Now there may be some rather bizarre things I'll ask for, but I promise you there's always a proper reason. Right, I remember he once had me collecting cat food and certain latex disposables. Lech, why do I have to remind myself? Sorry. I'll also give you new extract recipes as an incentive for helping me with my research. Sorry to put this on you right away, but could you first bring me some mugwort? Mugwort? Yeah, I could do that. I remember the mugwort. So, where am I? Oh, that died down. Oh, so that's actually that. Let me go over here. Alright. Is there anything else that I don't know? $422. Okie dokie. Alright, how much did I get? Ooh, down 400 somewhat. Time to go to the Tsukumo. Ugh. Oh, that's actually, that's, what the hell was his name again? I forgot. I forgot who. I completely forgot who. Oh, here we go. Sugiura, that's his name. I completely forgot his name after that conversation.
It's hard to imagine. And you're saying Sawa-sensei was given this picture?
Right. And it must have really shaken her up. She wouldn't even stick around to have a chat. Some mysterious woman handed her the photo. She's got to be linked to Hiro Mikoshiba's logo one way or another. If I had to guess, she's working with or for Ehara. But I couldn't tell you how they're connected.
It might even be that she's the one who hired the Yokohama Leomon to attack you at that restaurant. If they're telling you to drop the Mikoshiba case, they're connected too.
A threat like that might have worked on a run-of-the-mill detective in over his head.
But how do you think you even got on their radar at all, Yagamishi? Mikoshiba's case is so big they needed hired muscle to stop you?
If I'm that much of a thorn in their side, the police investigation is worse.
Yeah, that's true. Even if they stop you in your tracks, Kanagawa police would just pick up the trail right where you left off.
I have to figure, I'm not the one they were really there to threaten into staying silent. It was Sawa-sensei. 4 years ago, when Toshiro Ihara killed himself, apparently, she thought Mikoshiba was the one bullying him. I set up that meeting with her so she could tell me more about what really happened at the time. But as of now, someone's pretty bent on making sure she doesn't reveal that. That'd be my guess.
Well, if that's the case, I'm afraid their threats were actually pretty effective. Sawa-sensei's lips are sealed now. There's not much we can really do about it.
Don't worry. I'm not near done yet. Besides, they've already made one big mistake.
Yeah?
They hired a gang thinking they could scare a detective off the scent. No way in hell they're expecting me to double down even harder on it.
You're totally right. That was a rather massive oversight on their part.
That night, the news broke on every channel and across the internet that the corpse found in Ijincho had been identified. Every student, teacher, and faculty member at Serio High School would know how Hiro Mikoshiba died. The details were heartbreaking, and a lot of lives were about to be turned upside down.
Damn. Is it really that short just to make a chapter? I wonder if there's really two... No. I think it's 12 chapters the last time. I think it was 12 chapters that in the first Judgment game had.
The alleged bully, Hiro Mikoshiba, turns up dead. There is no mistaking the motive in his murder. As Yagami looks into the heart of the matter, a suicide 4 years prior, he is met with brutal backlash from the underworld. Why does Yagami face resistance at every turn? As night falls over Ijincho, the answer slips further into darkness.
That ain't good. What does it say? The red knife? Oh.
Yes, we have grief counselors on site.
Hello. You've reached Serio High School. Yes. It's tragic news. Mikoshiba-kun was one of our student teachers here, and the school is coping with it as best we can.
Of course. Yes, our parents and guardians have every right to be upset about this. Yes. Oh, yes.
Now to the murder victim found in Izazaki Ijincho. Authorities announced that they have identified the body as Hiro Mikoshiba, a student teacher at Serio High School. Autopsy reports indicate the cause of death was blood loss from a sharp object.
So, what's the plan today, fellas? Honest, this hangover is kicking my ass. I'm gonna be kinda useless.
Maybe don't drink until sunrise.
That's no good. Without you, Kaito-san, who's gonna be the brains of this whole operation?
You'll have to manage, man.
I figure I'll head back to Serio High today. I should check in on Sawa-sensei, see how she's holding up.
She's got a lot on her shoulders now, huh? Pretty teacher like her doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, Kaito-san's got a crush on her. What?
Right from the outset, Sawa-sensei flat out denied that Mikoshiba ever bullied Toshiro Ihara. But then we learned she confronted him about his actions 4 years ago. Which means she was starting to suspect he was the bully.
Then some chicken shade shows up, makes some threats, and suddenly teacher's lips are sealed shut, huh?
Whoever she was, she has to be involved with the murder. How else could she have Mikoshiba's picture from right before he died?
It's almost like the killer was trying to hide any trace of bullying. And if so, that's pretty bizarre.
Why is that?
I mean, if Mikoshiba really was the bully, why bother covering that up? Wouldn't it work in their favor if word of that spread? That way the murder would be, I don't know, more justified?
Yeah, I do see the logic there.
Okay. But what gets me is, why would Sawa-sensei change her answer like that?
Have you considered she may have been pressured to hide the truth? Perhaps by an overcautious superior? I wouldn't put it past Chairman Okuda to pull something like that.
I doubt he has that kind of sway over her, though. Sawa-sensei doesn't exactly mince words with her. Guess we'll have to ask her directly if we really want to know.
Yeah, but didn't she make it pretty clear you need to keep your distance?
What kind of a detective would I be if I gave up because of that?
Point taken. Well, is there anything I can do to help?
Sure is. Help me kick this damn hangover.
Say what?
Might as well hang back, Sugiura. Only I can get in and out of the school without raising a red flag right now.
That is true. What's my health like? Not bad, eh? I got some stuff. What can I do? Chance of expanding an eater's lucky menu. I can go for that one. Alright. Serio High School. Back inside, of course. Looks like school's out already. I'm gonna go check on Sawa-sensei. Hopefully he doesn't, you know, ask her anything. We should just be checking up on her. Whoops, wrong way. Excuse me, kids.
Excuse me, Yagami-san?
Huh? Koda-san, what's up? Did a teacher call you over?
Actually, I wanted to talk to you.
Okay.
I saw it on the news earlier. Mikoshiba-sensei was killed. But you already knew that, didn't you?
Yeah.
I figured you knew something.
Yes, that's why you've been asking about him. You should have told us, man.
I couldn't. I knew how hard you guys would have taken it.
You know who did it? I mean, a lot for us to know. Seeing how he looked after us and all.
We're still in the dark about that, mostly. Unless you guys have any leads. All we have to go on is he was probably killed soon after he stopped going to class.
So, he really was murdered.
Said on TV it took them 2 months to find the body. That mean it happened on the day he went missing?
A good theory, Matsun, but you're starting to sound like one of those mystery club geeks.
Oh, what did Sawa-sensei tell you? She give you anything solid?
Nah, we didn't really get into it yesterday. Way too many, other things came up.
Damn. It's just... It's hard hearing all this, man. Will you at least keep us posted if you find out anything?
No promises, I'm afraid. But hey, I'm glad you guys are warming up to me.
I'm Matsui, by the way.
That's more like it.
Could you keep me in the loop too? I didn't like Mikoshiba-sensei much, but never imagined this. Now I'm kinda conflicted about the whole thing.
I get that.
Anyway, I should get going.
She's there Why do I have to go in?
Hey, Sawa-sensei?
Look, I know I can't keep you off campus. I don't have that kind of authority. But would you please stop bothering me?
Can you at least tell me what happened yesterday?
Enough! How many times must I repeat myself?
She's not going to give me the time of day if I keep pushing like this. Guess I'll have to make do with just checking in on her. Okie dokie. Guess, I wonder if this picture of Mikoshiba was taken where they found the body. This location must be somewhere in Ijincho. And if I'm going to stay on this case, I need to look into everything.
Hey, Tsukumo? It's me. You think you could pin down where Mikoshiba's body was discovered?
Of course. In fact, I can do that pretty quickly. Why? Did you want to go there now?
That's the idea.
Okay, but do note that it's been a few days since they found him. The police may have already scooped up the evidence.
Yeah, but I want to check it out anyway. Then I can decide if it was a waste of time.
In other words, you've got a detective's intuition? What a superpower to have. Okay, here we go. They found Mikoshiba's body in an abandoned building near Sakura River. It's near a small park. On the second floor of the building, specifically. The first floor is just a bunch of empty boutiques.
You're the man, Tsukumo. Thanks.
Oh, goddamn. There we go. Sorry, everybody just had to do something. So they said near the what river? Oops, wrong way. Getting drunk. I'll definitely do the drunken fist thing because that was pretty cool. That's cool. Where? Okay, so it's there. Where was this guy going? Uh-oh. Pocket tissues. Another pocket tissues. Stretched coil, high grade plastic, flexible carbon. Oh, you almost got me.
What a waste.
So, mysterious leaf. Eye of the dragon. Ooh. Hot pepper. Can I make something? Oh, I want to check my stuff first. 5,000. No. No. interesting. I think... What's remaining needs you to knock down after a successful parry. What? Alright. This one, I can just take a look over here. I have the dragon, I have that. That sucks. We need an extract vessel. An abandoned building near the Sakura River. This must be where Mikoshiba's body was found. The lock looks easy to break, but it's still daytime. And there are people around. I should see if there's another way in. Ooh, yes.
Suspicious. Hey.
That window's open, but it looks impossible to get up there. Seems like sneaking in from the front is out of the question. I should check the side or the back of the building. There's a material over there. No, I can't do it. Man, I really wish you could just sprint.
Huh?
What did you see? What? There's something down here.
What the? Suspicious. Uh-huh.
There's got to be something around here. Hey, I got it. Broken fencing, huh? I think I can get through with a little effort. I'll have to head through the rear of the building. That's true. Well, if the phone won't work, I'll just have to improvise. Getting over the fence. And how did you do it? Made my way through it. Now, hopefully there's a way in on this side. Aha! An open window. I can use it to sneak in. I need something to give me a boost if I'm going to climb up there. Let's see if I can find something.
Suspicious.
Maybe I could use this to give myself a boost. On second thought, no. What?
Hey, suspicious. Hey.
Ba-ba-da-da-ba-ba-dum. Guess nothing. That looks like something I can wall run. If I could do that, that would be pretty cool. Beehive. Bullets. Give me that well-used rubber. You can get through these areas by taking a running start and then pressing circle at the exact right time. Wall run. You can cross large gaps by running along a wall. Or parts running along the wall. Sweet. Iron bar vault. Okay, this is getting interesting. This is... Oh, man. I gotta play this more often. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, yeah. How is this guy so cool? Who created him? And how did they make him... That was supernatural forces! And how did they make him so cool? Jumping while climbing. Jump to another section. Oh. That's awesome. Mysterious fruits. Oh, it's not gonna stop if I actually if I stop.
Hello? Anybody here? Coming through. Now, where exactly was the body? There's gotta be some clues that'll give me that.
The arrow.
Huh? Are these burn marks? What the?
Burn marks on the floor. It looks like there's red powder dusted on the surface. This black stain has got to be blood. So is this where Mikoshiba's body was? Anything else I can actually look for? This building's a pile of rubble. Feels like it's been left around without being taken down. That arrow must indicate the body's location. I guess the killer liked to have everything lined up. This building matches up with the photo. So Mikoshiba was alive when he was brought here. Which means this isn't just where his body was dumped. It's where the murder actually happened.
Huh?
Someone's coming. Crap! The cops just had to come back to the scene now.
Hey, I heard something. Who's there? State your name and purpose.
Well...
Get some backup over here.
Hey, now, wait a second. Can we maybe talk this out?
Put your hands up and turn around. Who are you and what were you up to? Takayuki Yagami. The Yagami Detective Agency.
Yeah, in Kamurocho.
Weren't you the guy at Seirio yesterday? I could have sworn I saw your face there.
Huh? Maybe.
The name's Watanabe. Kanagawa PD Division 1. Charm, sure.
Where have I heard that Watanabe
This
name
fella
from?
here is Sakurai.
Sup?
So, you think barging into a crime scene was a real bright idea?
What? I thought you guys were done here. I figured I could take a look around. What?
You wouldn't happen to be working with Genda Law, would you?
Huh?
You hear on Shirosaki-sensei's business? Saori Shirosaki, right? The grouchy one.
Okay, how'd you know?
Well, it started when Mikoshiba's body turned up. Once our investigation kicked off, we found out about that pervert cop in Tokyo. Seems he knew where the body would be. But when we went to go see him, HQ pumped the brakes. They said no interviews on this one. Much to our amusement, we ended up being directed to Shirosaki, the perv's lawyer.
So these cops met with Saori-san to learn about the Ihari incident.
So being that Genda Law office is in Kamurocho, and you're a Kamurocho detective working your case, that means either the two of you are connected, or I'm really losing my touch.
Well, you've certainly got my number. Now that you know, how about taking these cuffs off?
Smooth, but the jury's still out on you, pal. First, you got any thoughts on all that?
On anything specific?
The part about HQ locking us out of interviewing a Hara, smart guy. Here we are with a material witness who it turns out knew about a corpse rotting away for 2 months. And those Tokyo chuckleheads just shut us out. Balls even for those tight asses.
When he says HQ, I'm assuming that's Tokyo PD. Seems they're stepping on the local police's toes. Any crimes that happen in Ichincho fall under Kanagawa PD's jurisdiction, not Tokyo's, which explains why Watanabe here might be ticked off.
Ihara was Tokyo PD, so wouldn't they want to protect him? They probably want it handled discreetly.
Nah, if only it were that simple. This isn't about protection. They get burnt real bad if they tried to bury this shit under the rug. Besides, not only is this cop a nasty creep, he's got ties to a fucking murder. Another prefecture blows the lid on that, the top brass may as well kiss their jobs goodbye. Heads would roll. They've got to wash the shit stains off their laundry to keep their asses clean.
Yeah, I could see how that makes sense.
Anyway, so HQ told us their boys would look into Ehara. What we had to do was hand them our notes on the murder. Can you believe that crap? Like hell we're gonna bend over for them. But look where that's got us. Now nobody's interrogated Ehara.
Are Kanagawa and Tokyo PD really fighting over who gets the credit? Don't tell me they're that petty.
Like you wouldn't believe. Well, the higher-ups play intel hoarding games. Ehara is just sitting pretty. Shit. The cop's supposed to be chasing down the perps. Instead, here I am with my hands tied, bitching to a PI.
So I'm your therapist.
Was gonna take you down to the station, put the squeeze on you. But if you're a half-decent detective, maybe we can collaborate.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I mean, you came all the way from Kamurocho to sniff around here, right? I highly doubt you found much. But tell me something I don't know, and maybe the cuffs will fall off.
You proposing a deal?
Depends on if what you've got is worth making one.
This is going to be such a waste of time, and I want some info from these cops myself. Probably best to collaborate with these guys and give them a little more insight. What would be the best?
Okay, how about this?
What the hell?
Hiro Mikoshiba. Was this taken here? Right before he died?
Where did you get this? What kind of shit you trying to pull?
I could tell you better with the cuffs off.
Craftier than I thought. Fine, let him loose. Alright, let me get this straight. Right before you met up with this Seiryo High teacher, a strange woman showed up with this photo.
Yeah, I couldn't get a good look at her. But it seems whatever threat she made worked. Sawa-sensei wouldn't say a thing after that.
Saw was the one who supervised Mikoshiba for his student teaching program.
I know that. So, this woman you're talking about must have had it in with the culprits. You know, they were working in a group.
That's quite a revelation. What makes you so sure about that?
Sakurai, show him the photo of the body. And spare me the protocol lecture. I'm sick of this going nowhere. If Hotshot here is gonna look into Ehara for us, we may as well take advantage of it.
You're the boss, Nabe-san.
Ugh. This had to be 2 months after his death. The body looks pretty decayed.
Mikoshiba was last seen alive 2 months ago, October 7th, 6:30 a.m. He was talking to his mother as he exited their house back in the city. Since there were no other sightings of him, it's likely he was abducted a short ways from his home. This had to be done by vehicle, as common sense would tell us. So there must have been at least 2 suspects, a driver and a handler. And with me, I'd have put 3 on the job.
So that's why you figured it was a group effort. Sounds logical to me.
Mm-hmm. Now, according to the autopsy report, they found food in the poor guy's stomach. Based on how digested it was, we can assume he was killed at least an hour after breakfast, putting it around 7:30. And not long after, he was brought here. His throat was slit with a knife. Get all that, Hotshot?
So on the day Mikoshiba went missing, he was abducted near his home, and he was killed right here no earlier than 7:30 a.m.
And what was our friend Ehara doing at that time? The old perv was walking through Ikebukuro's ticket gates around 7:43 a.m. This was stated in court and corroborated by multiple security tapes.
But if that's true, he couldn't possibly have killed Mikoshiba. It's 30 kilometers between here and Ikebukuro.
Yeah, that's the meat of his alibi. Yet somehow he knew Mikoshiba's body would be discovered 2 months after his arrest, despite being in custody the whole time. So there's no doubt he's connected to the killers. Just put the screws to him and squeal. Damn it, HQ! Why the hell are we out here working the site if it's already been picked clean?
All right, Nabe-san. Deep breaths.
Yeah. But do you see why we've got to get someone in to talk to Ehara? Hell, beg Shirosaki-sensei for a visit if you have to. HQ can't say squat about his attorney visiting.
Hell of a cop. We only just met and I'm halfway to becoming his gopher. Then again, I guess I do the same thing.
What you said raises some questions of my own, about the crime scene and the body.
Oh yeah? Ask away then.
Now here's a chance to get some pertinent facts. I need to ask what evidence the police collected from this scene.
I noticed the burn marks on the floor in the shape of an arrow. What's with that?
Somebody lit flares here. Ones that shoot red smoke. It was only a matter of time before the fire department got called, and they're the ones who stumbled on the body. Pretty obvious the culprit set up a smoke signal to make sure the body got found. They probably had the timing all worked out with Ehara so he could predict the body's discovery for maximum impact. And that's exactly what he did, just as the judge handed down the sentence.
What would be the point of that, though?
For all I know, he just wanted to blow everyone's minds.
What else? I need to find out everything the police collected from this crime scene.
Doesn't this place have a manager? I'm sure it wasn't always like this.
There is a property owner who's been around Ijincho forever, but the building's been deserted for 2 years. Apparently there was a padlock to keep the homeless out, but it was long gone by the time they found the body. Broken by the killers, most likely.
What else? You found the crime scene, yep.
What shape was the body in when it was found?
Full of maggots and decomposing bad. His hands were zip-tied behind the chair, securing him in place. The cause of death was the throat wound, but before that, they really worked him over. Rough way for the guy to go.
Damn.
They even broke all his fingers. On both hands.
Oof.
That sounds painful.
Fucked up, right? I'm guessing a professional did this. Could be Yakuza, could be Mafia. Take your pick. We've got some guys checking that angle out too, just to make sure there's no stone left unturned.
How narrow is the window for Mikoshiba's estimated time of death?
Based on how digested his breakfast was, he was killed somewhere between 7:30 and noon on the morning of October 7th.
Pretty impressed you can narrow it down like that with a 2-month-old corpse.
Yeah, well, the window gets much bigger if we consider the possibility that the killers forced Mikoshiba to eat. At any point after the kidnapping, they could have made him eat a typical Mikoshiba family breakfast.
It's possible. All they had to do was make him say what he usually eats.
Good. We're on the same page. Now, if we take into account the decomposition of the body, Mikoshiba's estimated time of death actually ranges from 7:30 a.m. on October 7th all the way to the end of that month. So about 3 weeks.
3 weeks? That's a massive gap. Can't we narrow it down further?
The body's just too decomposed to do that. But expand the time frame all you want. Ihara was in custody through the whole thing, so we couldn't have done the deed.
Right. He spent 2 months behind bars. Hate to think a different crime got him such a strong alibi.
In any case, someone else killed Mikoshiba. If we could just get in the same room as him, we'd know who that is.
And last but not least, the cause of death.
What was the victim's cause of death? The news called it a massive hemorrhage.
Yup. They slit his throat and let him bleed to death. After tying him to a chair, the killer stood behind him, lifting his chin with his left hand. His right hand slid the knife.
Sounds like you guys have that bit on lockdown, huh?
It's one of the few things we're sure of.
Regarding the murder weapon?
Has the murder weapon been found?
No. There were no weapons at the scene. Real shame. That'd be some decisive evidence.
So when you said it was a knife, was that a guess based on analyzing the wound?
I wouldn't call it a guess. The coroner outright stated that the weapon was a sharp knife-like instrument.
No more questions?
I think I'm starting to get the picture here. That should be it for questions.
Tell me, you detectives out in Kamurocho always this hands-on?
Sorry, what?
I'm saying you guys work quick. We had barely set foot in Seiryo High, and you already had the run of the place. Hell, you even closed in on that Sawa-sensei and got a meeting with her.
I was just lucky to have been there on another case.
Is that right?
Uh-oh.
What? What's wrong?
Somebody's spying on us with binoculars.
No shit?
3 men, 30s probably. The one with binoculars is wearing a black jacket.
My number's on my card.
Yagami!
Damn.
Hey, wait up!
Catch the suspicious man. I really hate this tale. Did the guy say cut it out? Oh. What the hell's this? Kicking stuff. During a chase, things like soccer balls, beer cases, or buckets may be on the road. When you get near one, quickly press the button that appears to kick it at your target. If you nail your target, they'll lose health. If they're too far or they turn a corner and you lose visuals, the kicked object may not hit them. Oh, hell yes. This is pretty cool. Alright. Come on.
Don't get away.
Aww. Was that a case? I could use that.
Gotcha.
And when a dream to her, it becomes to walk in a straight line. Eh.
Damn, hotshot. You're quick on your feet. So let's hear why this fool had eyes on us.
He claims he just wanted to see the scene for himself.
It's true. Ask the other two guys with me. They'll be here any minute.
So you were here gawking, is that it? Better than busting in like you own the place.
I thought that was water under the bridge.
So, who are you? Why'd you run?
I ran because I saw a cop jump out a window and charge at me. Are you saying you'd stick around if you saw that?
He thinks you're a cop. Should we get you a badge and a hat?
I'd be honored.
Do you have any ID on you?
Will my license work?
Kake-san, age 30.
What do you do for work?
Oh, I'm just a professional pencil pusher. Biotech, planning and management.
Are your other two pals biologists too?
No, one's an investor and the other's a consultant. We all went to high school together.
Says here you have a Tokyo address. What brings you to Yokohama?
Oh, well, I'm organizing a class reunion in Chinatown. So I came to scope out the location in advance.
This ain't the way to Chinatown, pal.
Oh, we thought since we came all the way to Yokohama, we might as well peek at the crime scene.
Pretty morbid idea, isn't it?
I suppose.
What high school did you all attend?
Kurakawa Academy, a private school in Tokyo.
So it's not Serial High. Man, are these guys seriously not linked to the crime in any way?
Hey! Over here!
We'll need to verify your buddy's identification as well. I suggest you all cooperate.
Nabi-san!
Alright, you jokers are free to go. Appreciate you being so civil. Guess that settles it. We're just dumbass rubberneckers. Tough break, huh? After all you went through chasing them down.
I don't mind. I'm autos to always swing for the fences.
Yeah, well, your strikeout was pretty amusing. The guy who goes down swinging is alright in my book. Now that that's settled, give my regards to Shirosaki-sensei. Hope you get some dirt on Ihara soon.
Well, that was interesting. I'm starting to piece things together. It's good timing for a chat with Saori-san, actually. But for now, I should head back to Yokohama 99. Then I can give Saori-san a call. Yep. How much do I have? 33,000 yen. Oof. Alright, I'm gonna... yeah. Man, I would be really interested if they actually somehow mentioned the events that happened at Like a Dragon. That would be so cool. Commercial districts. I would really love to hear some events from Like a Dragon in this game, because that would be pretty awesome. Even though they didn't mention any in the first game. Okay. Where to go? Where to go? Where to go? Wiretapping? You know who did it? Who knows? Could be corporate espionage.
Excuse me.
Did you just say corporate espionage and wiretapping? Yes, that's alright. Our company is currently in crisis mode. Turns out confidential information's been leaking to our competitor.
What does that mean?
Did you find any bugs? Yeah, actually. We found one by pure accident. Then we hire a detective to sweep the building, and he finds 5 more. Apparently it's been happening all over Ijincho lately. Everyone's talking about it on chatter. Some corrupt detective willing to do all sorts of shady things. Really now? Corrupt detectives in town, huh? Maybe I should look into this crooked competition. What does the buzz researcher have to say? Then I can't do that one. Guess I gotta do... Huh. What? I did not want that. I'll look at posts. Investigate the wiretapping incidents. I'm gonna check my abilities first. Oh, so it doesn't actually increase in size; it just increases. That really does suck. Boost health level 3. Learned 3 or more tiger skills. Oh. I was wondering. 3 or more tiger skills. Oh, that's right, I got that one. Damn it. Leapfrog. Alright. I'm done with this topic, no reason to look it up. Alright, so... I'm going to have to go to a store to look for some stuff to get. Hello. How you doing? What to get, what to get, what to get, what to get, what to get. Reduces bleeding duration by 30. Alright. Oh. Ah. Near the top. The hover drive. Oh, hell yes. Ah, that would have been so cool. Oh yeah.
Why is this always
Abandoned oil. Oh yeah.
Really,
guys? Oh, I gotta go sell these things. I completely dumbed out. Well, at least there's a cab near me. At least I could use that. Come on. There we go. To that pawn shop. Now, what else do I not know about? Nothing. That would have been so cool just to see everything. Oh.
Here we go.
And stay down.
Sturdy plastic. Really? Hello. Alright, what to sell? I gotta sell the paper plate. I'll sell these. An Eye of the Dragon. Finally, I can sell these. This is interesting. Alright, what else is here? 7 of these. And I am selling a lot of stuff. What was it? Real, like, useless. It can be sold for cash. Awesome. Alright, how much do I have again? Holy moly, I got that much. I am surprised. Alright, so I can only purchase 2. No. Part of a champion. Oh. Yay. Oh, maybe I could buy something. Stakeout style. All right. This is gonna be awesome. Oh, look at the delinquent students. Oh man, I love that. That is so funny. So the snake style is like a non-lethal way. Oh, that is so funny. I love that just so much. That is so funny. I love the snake style now. I mean, the boxing style was okay, but I think I might use the snake style more often. Although I have to get more attack damage for it. Crazy taxi. So this is where they found that wiretapper. Already quite a crowd here.
Don't make sense.
So I've already told you, I'm here to locate them, not plant them. It sounds like... I'm a detective from Yokohama 99. I picked up a wiretap signal here, so I came to sweep for it. You're a detective? Who hired you? Well, detectives have a strict code of client confidentiality. But I admit, this wasn't for an official case, but more my own curiosity, so... Your curiosity? Yeah. That sounds like the likely cover story for a serial bugger like people have been complaining about. You definitely look the part.
Well...
Oh, dear.
Huh?
Uh-oh. Tsukumo's about to get pinched.
Hey!
Hey, Tsukumo!
Yagamishi!
Huh? Ah! What timing, Yagamishi? I could really use your backup. The security guard is accusing me of plaguing the town with bugs. You know this guy?
Yep.
Yes, we've been friends for a long time. Just as he said, he's a detective, and he's definitely not the kind to resort to such shady jobs. I'm not so sure I should be trusting you either. Not trustworthy, huh? A quick flash of this should take care of it. Work clothes? Oh, man. This is who I am. As you can see, I'm not a suspicious individual. You're a detective too? Maybe you're the corrupt detective everyone's talking about.
Hold on.
No, I'm definitely not corrupt. Right, just like any corrupt detective would say. Damn, that detective's really giving the rest of us a bad rap around here. Not trust me. My name's Sakayuki Yagami. I'm a lawyer. If you're going to treat my friend like a criminal without any proof, this badge might have to come into play at some point. Huh? You're a lawyer? Huh. Well, if a lawyer is vouching for him, then I don't see a problem here. Sorry about that. Have a nice day.
I owe you one.
My. Well, thank you for your assistance, Yagamishi. Truly, you rescued me in the nick of time.
Hey.
What was all that about? Anyway, that wasn't the first time I've heard of a wiretapping causing a fuss around here. Indeed. Supposedly, there's a detective in the Jinchos who's been offering his services for a wide variety of illegal purposes. Yeah, I heard something about a corrupt detective earlier. So he's the wiretapper that security guard was hoping to catch?
Sure.
Presumably so. This individual has performed some rather unsavory duties for clients, assisting stalkers and loan sharks in finding their targets, for example. This guy sounds pretty awful. Any legit detective would turn those clients down. I wholly agree. The notion of allowing this man to tarnish the title of detective did not sit well with me. Hence, I was driven to the field to investigate, but I just wound up being accused of performing the deed I was attempting to stop. Goodness, whatever can I do? Maybe try cutting out the sly grins and conspiratorial giggles when you're not on the job. Well, I can't help grinning when dealing with such fascinating subjects. Oh, how about instead I have you continue the investigation for me? You can use this to track clandestine signals, invented by yours truly. Huh? You want me to do it? Yes. It appears I am destined to bear the cross of the suspicious individual. But you certainly have no worries of that. Oh, I don't know about that.
Yep.
Well, I certainly do. You've got an ace up your sleeve, an attorney's badge you can flash in a pinch. So, that being said, please take this with you. A detector? You said this thing picks up clandestine signals? Precisely. It can detect anything emitting a suspicious signature from up to a few tens of meters away. Bugs, spy cams, the like. There's a signal coming from behind this building. Perhaps you should look for its source. Alright. I'm in the building, got it. I'll give it a try. This gadget allows you to track the source of electronic signals. The blinking light indicates the detector's proximity to the signal emitting device. The indicator will blink green when correctly facing the direction of the source. When the signal grows stronger, move in that direction to uncover its source. Use it by accessing the detector app from gadgets. Ah. Legacy, have you tracked down yet? I'd start with going behind the building if I were you. You might want to hurry. Apparently this corrupt detective is very swift to reclaim his tech once the job is done. Or even if he suspects that someone is onto him. I have very bad pronunciations now. I see. I'll have to get on it then. Alright. Let's try going around the building then. Right after I get this. Damn, dude. Yeah. Sorry about that one. Alright. Oh. Where am I going? Oh.
Here we go.
This car's giving off a weird signal. Yeah.
Huh?
Perhaps a bug of some sort has been planted in the car. Interested in my car, are you?
Excuse me.
Sorry about that. I'm Takayuki Yagami, a detective. Oh, a real-life detective. I'm Motoya Ogami. I'm a prosecutor. Oh, so you're a public prosecutor. To be honest, I've loved mysteries since I was little. Detectives are so fascinating, but I never thought I'd actually meet one like this. Is that so? Well, Mr. Detective, what business do you have with my car? Ah, are you on a case? Is there a mystery here right now? Well, there seems to be a series of illicit snooping activities going on around town lately, so I'm looking into the matter. And for some reason, your car is emitting a rather strange signal. Oh? Do you think my car is bugged? That depends. Do you ever have conversations in there that you wouldn't want others to hear? Yeah, certainly. Discussing the day's upcoming trials with my secretary and such. Could that be a reason someone would want to bug my car? It is possible. May I search it for you? By all means. I can't see shit. The signal's coming from the stuffed animal. It really wasn't in his car. Ogami-san, I think I found the source of the signal. That's Asuyama's-kun. Huh? Who was that lady? This belongs to my secretary, Masuyama-kun. Huh? Oh, crap. Damn it. You shall pay for your part in this sordid crime. Out of the way, nerd. I take kickboxing class every week. I'm serious. And I am Makoto Tsukumo, master of the Yagami style. I shall not hold back, even against a lady as yourself. Is it Yagami style? Whoa, you know Kung Fu? Just my luck. He was bluffing. Oh. Excellent glove, Tsukumo. You've really gotten good at that. Your form was perfect. I've seen you fight enough times for the look of it to rub off, at least. Alright, Masuyama-san, let's hear it. Looks like we're about to hear the truth. What's the meaning of this, Masuyama-kun? I'm sorry. I've been paid off. What? By whom? Was it that one defendant's lawyer? Yes, he claimed to be working for them. He also said he's a detective. A detective? Probably the villainous detective who's become the talk of the town. Could you describe this person for us? I don't know what he looks like. We only talked over the phone, and he didn't video chat with me. What about his voice or speaking mannerisms then? Any noticeable dialect? I'm not sure. He was real quiet and kept his speaking to a minimum. I do think he's a male, though. Do you record the conversation? No, I was instructed not to. Damn, if only we had some sort of evidence we could use.
Excuse me.
Did he happen to give you his name? No, but he said he runs the illegal detective agency. Wow, pretty brazen approach. He sure doesn't beat around the bush, does he? Bribery, Mr. Yumakun? How could you do this? Once he offered me the $3 million, I couldn't help myself. Heaven help me. What am I to do with you? Yeah, thank you for giving me the extra cash. Nice work. We even got compensated for our efforts. That's Masayama girl. Girl's definitely getting canned, if not jail time on top of it. Well, she certainly could have thought of that before she bugged her boss. And wow, who could have guessed we'd learn about a corrupt detective in town? We didn't find the guy, but he seems busy enough that we'll probably get another crack at him. Yep. I agree. Ujincho seems to be suffering the strangest plague of illicit spying. And I believe my handy-dandy detector could serve as the perfect antidote to this plague.
In other words...
Are you suggesting we comb the whole city for bugs with that thing? That sounds like an awful lot of unpaid work. In that case, you should try consulting the buzz researcher first to help pinpoint where you ought to search. Anything that gives off strong signals, such as wireless bugs and spy cameras, are prone to causing interference. Televisions and phones all suffer from some sort of noise when in the vicinity of covert broadcasting devices. Huh, interesting. So if I filter for noise or something along those lines, there's a chance I could track down a bug wherever the posts are appearing. Indeed, there's a very real possibility that there are victims on the other ends of those bugs and spy cameras. I see. Makes sense. Okay, I'll give it a try soon. Best of luck. As upstanding detectives, it's our duty to take down this villainous investigator. Bias. Oh, here we go. I didn't want to do that. Where's... Oh, gotta teach these guys a lesson. Punks. Oh. Oh man, you cannot get enough of that. I just love that for some reason. Oh man, I love that so much. Empty bottle, sorry. I almost said bidle. I don't know why. I think I might use the snake style more often, because that seems really worthy of it. And we're going to go take down these guys. I just love this. We got like 240. Man, that was awesome. Might as well just get some more of these. So I only got 2. Yeah, why not? Did I have some? Yeah, I did. Okay. Okay, that sounds really interesting. Oh, buzz researcher, okay. There goes. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna take out these guys. What the hell? What am I emitting?
Really, guys?
What was happening? Let's see if anything else. Separating immunity to knockdowns after a successful parry. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot about that. Alright. Really? I can't believe I had to go to the other side. Shortcuts. I wonder how many shortcuts I can use in this game. It's probably just one, but I'm not sure. Let's see here. No. Takedown Master. I don't know what that does. Huh. I really need a lot of that. Who's calling me?
Hello?
Yagami-san, do you have a minute? It's Shiozaki.
Oh, I was just about to call you. I was gonna say, I've got some leads on the murder. By the way, you wouldn't happen to know a Detective Watanabe, would you? From Kanagawa PD?
Oh, yes. He came asking me about the harassment case. Apparently he couldn't interview Ehara, so he got us instead.
Wanna know why that is? Apparently Tokyo PD suspects Ehara might be linked to the murder in some way. And since they don't want Kanagawa stealing the show, they're blocking their investigators out.
That does make sense. Not in a bureaucratic way.
By the way, when's your next appointment with Ehara?
As soon as we're ready, honestly. Did you want to come along?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that. But I'd like to do a bit more research beforehand. I want to know exactly how Ehara's crime played out.
Funny you should say that. Hoshino-kun just told me he's going to re-inspect the crime scene tomorrow. He said it'd be best to plot Ehara's movement from Ikebukuro all the way to Shinjuku, where he was caught.
No kidding. Then I ought to go with.
If that's the case, hold on one sec.
Okay.
Yagami-san? It's me, Hoshino. I'm stoked to hear you'll be helping me out tomorrow.
I'm stoked to be there. Oh, and could you bring the statements from Ehara's arrest with you? It'd be a huge help if you could walk me through what happened on site.
You got it. We'll be starting from Ikebukuro Station, so just meet me there tomorrow.
Will do. See you then.
I can deal with the rest tomorrow. I think it's time to recharge. Recharge? Like sleep? So I'm just starting to think it's asleep. So what? Oh. Makes sense. Ooh, 100,000 yen and how many? I can't even see because of a... Oh, man. I don't know. I'll take a look at it once I'm off camera. Now I'm getting some great money for this. I need to meet up with Hoshino-kun at Ikebukuro Station. Probably best to take a taxi. You sure? You got a hoverboard, dude? Oh. Ikebukuro Station. Unless... Where would this station be at? There it is. Chinatown. Come on. No. Guess not.
Okay, see that sign right there? Ehara was leaning on that before the incident. Yep, just like that. He was standing around searching for a victim. Ehara's the man in the cap and sunglasses.
That's him deciding who to attack. Damn, looking at it now, he is pretty suspicious.
So, Ehara was lingering at the platform a while, huh?
Yeah, he walked past the ticket gate at 7:43 a.m. This was confirmed by the security tapes, as well as when he swiped his transit card. After that, he wandered the platform an entire hour ogling women.
He spent that long choosing a target?
Yeah. Sick, isn't it?
And the security camera that caught him would be... that one?
That's right.
Ikebukuro was pretty famous for its sheer amount of foot traffic. In a station like this, the cameras almost never had a blind spot.
Anyhow, at 9:06 a.m., Ehara finally honed in on his would-be victim. Then he boarded her train, which was departing for Shinjuku.
She's the one in the pink cardigan and white skirt?
Yeah, Yui Mamiya, an office worker and mother of a 6-year-old boy. The two of them show up on the train's interior cam as well. According to the victim's statement, Ehara began by rubbing her posterior with the back of his hand. But it didn't stop there. After that, he put his hand up her skirt.
Pretty sickening.
I'm assuming he targeted someone shy, thinking she wouldn't resist. Makes me angry just thinking about it. The victim stated she was too scared to call for help, meaning she endured this for 6 minutes until the train reached its stop in Shinjuku.
Can you send what you just showed me to my phone?
Sure. Now let's head to Shinjuku Station. Then we can watch as the jerk gets busted. Even if we did defend him in court, an asshole's still an asshole.
Makes a good point.
Looks like we're getting close to Shinjuku.
train's pretty light right now, but it was packed during the crime, right?
Oh yeah, the car occupancy at that time of day can easily reach 180%.
And Ihara should have been standing roughly where I am.
Is there anything I can conclude from looking around? Awesome!
What the?
Here's Hoshino-kun getting the law's bright young attorney. He's on this case to help out Saori-san. I thought I heard they were dating, but from what Gendo-sensei tells me, it hasn't really gone anywhere.
Hey.
The car is pretty empty right now, but when Ihara committed his crime, it was 180% full. 100% full, meaning that all seats and stretch are being used by a passenger. So 80% more was standing. What can I conclude?
Suspicious.
This train's heading to Shinjuku Station from Ikebukuro. It's about 6 minutes from departure to arrival. Passenger area. What about the next car?
What the?
A security camera that records the train's interior. These were installed to deter train gropers, or at the very least, identify them. Anything else? Anything for extra SP? Unless I don't think it's extra SP, so let me take a look at the notepad, excuse me. This footage was recorded by the security camera on the train. I'm standing roughly where Ihara was. Apparently in last Judgment game, I can get some pretty good SP for doing some investigation.
Ihara and Mamiya-san both exited the train and got onto the platform here. But right before that, Mamiya-san suddenly grabbed Ihara's wrist and yanked his hand out from under her skirt. That's when she got a good look at her assailant.
So without a doubt, she saw it was him.
Yes, and there were also traces of her garments on his hand during evidence analysis. Anyway, after being grabbed, Ihara wrenched himself free and took off at a sprint. See, here he gets off the train and bolts across the platform. And Mamiya-san chases after him, asking people around her for help.
Ah, this is what they kept looping on TV.
Yeah. And honestly, with all this evidentiary footage, defending him in court was a lost cause.
Was there any security footage that wasn't aired on TV?
Sure. Take a look around you. There's more than just one camera pointed at us. They're practically everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
As for what I was saying earlier, Ihara was finally tackled right in front of those stairs. Oh, right. I have a diagram of the platform to show you.
So Ihara gets off the train here, and then gets apprehended here. How far apart is that?
Roughly 100 meters. Both he and the victim were weaving their way through the crowd. The whole scene was very chaotic. Even after Ihara was caught, the train was stalled 20 minutes until the area was deemed safe.
Hey, you think we could get the positions of all these cameras and where they're pointing penciled in?
Good idea. Let's check each camera's position as we walk over to where Ihara was detained. That's where he got tackled, so if you could let me know whenever you see a camera. I can mock it up on our diagram here.
There's that one.
What the?
I don't think I found all the security cameras.
What the?
More cameras over there, but they're kind of far. Don't forget about marking them for now and check the cameras around here first.
Looks like we checked all the nearby cameras. Let's go up a little further now.
Okay.
What the?
And the last one.
What the?
Well, not the last one, but apparently that's second to last, third to last. Oh man.
What the?
Alright, there's
Looks
that
like we
one.
checked all the nearby cameras.
Hey.
Right.
Hey. Uh-huh.
Alright, so I'm guessing. There we go.
Suspicious.
That's all of them.
Okay, looks like we got all the cameras. Our diagram is now complete.
This diagram represents the station at the time of the groping. Ihara got off the train around 9:12 a.m. on October 7th. I almost said 11th. 7-Eleven, don't judge me on that one. From the deboarding area, he ran in the direction of the arrow. Then he was tackled by concerned citizens.
Now we'll pencil in the camera locations and what directions they're pointing.
So each of the orange areas represents the security camera's field of view.
Hey.
Is there anything I can take a note of while I'm looking at this overhead view?
Suspicious.
Yep.
Hey.
I forgot to read that. My bad. Does the dotted part of the arrow indicate a blind spot between the cameras? If so, there won't be any footage of Ihara running through there. Alright.
Suspicious.
This arrow shows the path Ihara and the victim took as they ran from the platform to Ihara's point of capture. This is where Ihara got tackled by witnesses. Multiple others on the scene documented this with their smartphone cameras. This is what they call eyewitness on footage. I bet the TV stations shell out for this sort of thing. I don't know. Nothing else.
So this was the general situation when Ihara committed his crime. What do you think, Yagami-san? Anything of note?
Do you think Ihara and Mamiya-san were riding the train pretty frequently?
Oh yeah, Mamiya-san commuted by train. She was here every weekday. Same goes for Ihara, actually, but he was off that day. Supposedly, he was going to see his wife, even though they're separated.
Did he ever say why he wandered around the platform for an hour?
He said the thought of his wife had him flustered and he couldn't force himself to board the train. He always had an excuse ready for anything you asked him, including the harassment charges. He pled not guilty, but the evidence said otherwise. There wasn't a single argument we could make in court to establish reasonable doubt.
Safe to say he did it. But on the same day, he knew his son's bully would be murdered in Ijincho. Pretty clear it wasn't a spontaneous need to grab some ass.
I agree. It's almost like all the commotion around the harassment might have been planned out. Maybe everything was, even down to getting captured.
Yeah. He really played everyone by turning harassment into an alibi for murder. No matter how much evidence points to him as a killer, you can deny it with complete immunity.
This is getting crazier by the minute.
At the very least, he had something to do with it. Some connection. But I can't imagine he'll talk. Whatever his plan is, it's pretty clear Ihara is committed.
To what? Getting revenge for his son?
I think so.
Who do you think his accomplices could be? Ihara's a veteran cop. Think maybe he knows how to hire an actual assassin? If so, he could have just paid for his revenge, right?
Sure. but assassins cost an arm and a leg. He wasn't rich before all this, was he?
No. He barely scraped up enough to cover his lawsuit against the school.
Thought so.
I've gone to the scenes of both the murder and the train groping. That should be all the places I need to see.
Hey, it's Shiosaki.
What's up, Sari-san?
I'm scheduling an interview with Ahara tomorrow at the Tokyo Detention Center. We'll take a taxi from Genda's if that all works for you.
Sounds good, but I need to head back to Ijincho for now.
Something you forgot to do?
Yeah, it involves Ahara's motive, which would be without a doubt his son's suicide. So I want to confirm if Mikoshiba really bullied the kid, and the best person to ask happens to be down in Ijincho.
Alright, then I'll let you get to it.
Cool, then I'll see you tomorrow.
Looks like we're gonna have to ask the teacher. Because she knew him way too much. I think. Back in Ijincho. Mikoshiba, Ihara. Yeah, I think I saw everything there was to see at each of their crime scenes. And all that's left is getting Sawa-sensei to talk. The kid will be learning what happened with Ihara's son 4 years ago. Well, that's pretty much. But I am going to stop right here. This is awesome. I am really excited to see what happened at both crime scenes. And there are so much I want to do with the, what was it called? The buzz researcher. And I got to level up a lot of things. So it'll be pretty cool just to see what I get. And I am stoked. And I'm not going to get that one. The effect activates at low health. I'm not getting that. That's just nothing. But apparently this was really fun. I had so much fun today. But that's all the time I have for today. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, click that like button, comment down below what was your favorite, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And if you do that, you'll get notified when the live streams go live. And also, I forgot what the other ones. Oh yeah, share this with your friends and family. See if they like this as well. Along with following me on Twitter and Instagram, just to keep updated with the posts and everything. Apart from that, take care everybody.